As we continue this journey, one thing becomes clear. Cheap travel in 2026 is not about cutting corners. It's about choosing places where daily life is still grounded, where prices reflect local reality, and where travelers are guests rather than targets. The next 4 countries on this list may not always dominate social media, but they quietly offer something far more valuable: freedom from financial pressure. The 4th country is India. India is not just a destination, it is an entire world compressed into one country. And in 2026, it remains one of the cheapest places on earth to travel for those willing to embrace its intensity and depth. India challenges travelers, but it also rewards them more than almost anywhere else. Food in India is incredibly affordable. Local meals cost very little, and portions are generous. From roadside vendors to family-run restaurants, eating well is easy on any budget. In many places, a full meal costs less than a drink in expensive countries. Eating in India is not just nourishment, it's culture, tradition, and daily ritual. Accommodation in India spans every level, but budget options remain abundant. Guest houses, small hotels, and homestays offer clean and comfortable stays at low prices. Long-term travelers find India especially affordable, with monthly costs that surprise even experienced backpackers. Transportation is one of India's greatest strengths for budget travel. Trains connect the entire country and are among the cheapest ways to travel long distances anywhere in the world. Buses are widely available. Domestic flights are affordable and increasingly efficient. Movement across India may take time, but it rarely takes much money. What truly defines India is its variety. Mountains in the north, beaches in the south, deserts in the west, forests and rivers throughout, spiritual cities, historic forts, bustling markets, and quiet villages exist side by side. India can feel overwhelming, but for travelers who slow down, it becomes deeply meaningful. In 2026, India remains cheap because daily life is still built around local living, not tourism pricing. The 5th country is Nepal. Nepal is a country where simplicity defines the experience. It is one of the cheapest countries to travel in 2026, especially for travelers seeking nature, peace, and reflection. Nepal does not offer luxury, but it offers something rarer: space to breathe. Food in Nepal is affordable and filling. Local meals are simple and nourishing. Prices remain low across most of the country. Accommodation is budget-friendly, with guest houses and small hotels offering good value. Even in popular trekking regions, prices remain reasonable compared to similar destinations elsewhere. Transportation in Nepal is basic but cheap. Buses connect major towns and cities. While travel may be slow, it is rarely expensive. Nepal teaches patience and rewards it with stunning views and genuine hospitality. Nepal is best known for its mountains, but it offers more than trekking. Quiet towns, spiritual centers, and rural life create a sense of calm that many travelers crave. In 2026, Nepal remains cheap because it prioritizes community over commerce. Tourism exists, but it hasn't erased the country's soul. For travelers who want meaning over entertainment and still want to travel on a budget, Nepal is unmatched. The 6th country is Turkey. Turkey is one of the most underrated budget travel destinations in 2026. Sitting at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, Turkey offers a rare combination of affordability, comfort, and cultural depth. Due to favorable exchange rates and local pricing, travelers can experience high quality at surprisingly low costs. Food in Turkey is affordable, hearty, and widely available. Street food, bakeries, and local restaurants serve filling meals at low prices. Eating out feels accessible rather than indulgent. Transportation is inexpensive and efficient, with buses, trains, and domestic flights connecting the country. Accommodation in Turkey offers excellent value. Budget hotels and guest houses are common, and even mid-range stays remain affordable. Outside major tourist zones, prices drop significantly while quality remains high. Turkey offers history on a massive scale. Ancient ruins, Ottoman architecture, vibrant cities, coastal towns, and mountain villages all exist within one country. Traveling through Turkey feels like traveling through time. In 2026, Turkey remains cheap because local economies still shape prices more than international tourism. It is a country where you can travel comfortably without spending heavily, a rare balance in today's world. The seventh country is Mexico. Mexico continues to be one of the cheapest and most versatile travel destinations in 2026, especially for travelers from the Americas. It offers affordability, diversity, and familiarity without sacrificing authenticity. Food in Mexico is inexpensive and everywhere. Street food is not only cheap, but deeply rooted in culture. Local restaurants offer generous portions at low prices. Eating well on a budget is easy and enjoyable. Transportation across Mexico is affordable and well-developed. Buses connect cities comfortably and cheaply. Domestic flights are frequent. Getting around rarely feels difficult or expensive. Accommodation in Mexico suits every budget. Outside resort areas, prices remain low. Small towns and cities offer excellent value stays. Long-term travelers find Mexico especially affordable for extended visits. Mexico's diversity is its greatest strength. Beaches, mountains, deserts, colonial cities, and modern urban centers coexist. You can experience completely different lifestyles without leaving the country. In 2026, Mexico remains cheap because of strong local markets and a tourism industry that supports all income levels. These four countries reinforce a powerful idea. Cheap travel in 2026 is not about avoiding quality. It's about choosing destinations where daily life still costs less, where experiences are genuine, and where money doesn't dominate every decision. And now we'll explore the final three countries on this list, destinations that prove affordable travel exists on every continent. If this video is helping you rethink travel, comment travel and share which country you'd visit next. And subscribe to The Facts Orbit for more honest travel insights, affordable destinations, and stories that help you explore the world smarter. Because the world is still within reach if you know where to look. As we reach the final part of this journey, one truth becomes clear. Affordable travel in 2026 is not disappearing. It is simply moving away from crowded, expensive destinations and toward places where life still moves at a human pace. The last three countries on this list may not always be the loudest names in travel marketing, but they quietly offer some of the best value experiences in the world. The eighth country is Georgia. Georgia is one of the most overlooked budget travel destinations in the world, and in 2026, it remains remarkably affordable. Tucked between Europe and Asia, Georgia feels familiar and foreign at the same time. It is a country where ancient traditions meet modern hospitality, and where prices still feel grounded in local life. Food in Georgia is both affordable and abundant. Local dishes are filling, flavorful, and inexpensive. Bakeries, small restaurants, and family-run cafes make it easy to eat well on a small budget. Wine, a major part of Georgian culture, is often cheaper than bottled water in many countries. Accommodation in Georgia offers exceptional value. Budget hotels, guest houses, and apartments are widely available at low prices. Even in the capital city, staying comfortably doesn't require a large budget. Long-term stays are especially affordable, making Georgia popular among slow travelers and digital nomads. Transportation across Georgia is cheap and simple. Marshutka minibuses connect towns and cities at very low cost. Trains and taxis are affordable. Getting around rarely feels complicated or expensive. Georgia offers dramatic landscapes, mountains, vineyards, historic towns, and quiet villages exist within short distances. In 2026, Georgia remains cheap because tourism is growing slowly and sustainably, allowing local prices to stay realistic. The ninth country is Bolivia. Bolivia is one of South America's most affordable countries, and in 2026, it continues to reward travelers who seek raw and authentic experiences. It is not polished, it is not designed for luxury, but it offers something far more powerful: honesty. Food in Bolivia is inexpensive and simple. Local meals cost very little and are widely available. Street food and small eateries dominate daily life. Eating out does not feel like a special occasion. It's just part of everyday living. Accommodation in Bolivia remains budget-friendly. Guest houses and small hotels offer clean and simple stays at low prices. Luxury is rare, but comfort is accessible. For travelers willing to accept simplicity, Bolivia offers incredible value. Transportation is extremely cheap. Buses connect cities and towns at minimal cost. Travel can be slow, but expenses remain low. Bolivia teaches patience, but it rewards it with unforgettable landscapes. Bolivia offers some of the most unique scenery in the world. Salt flats, high-altitude lakes, mountains, and indigenous communities create experiences that feel untouched by mass tourism. In 2026, Bolivia remains cheap because it has not been overdeveloped for tourism, and that is exactly its strength. The 10th country is the Philippines. The Philippines completes this list as one of the best valued destinations for travelers seeking islands, beaches, and warm hospitality. In 2026, it remains affordable, especially for travelers who explore beyond luxury resorts. Food in the Philippines is affordable and accessible. Local meals are inexpensive and filling. Street food and small restaurants dominate daily life. Eating out daily is affordable, even for budget travelers. Accommodation varies widely, but budget options remain plentiful. Outside high-end resort areas, guest houses, and small hotels offer excellent value. Island stays can be especially cheap if you choose less tourist-heavy locations. Transportation in the Philippines is affordable, but requires flexibility. Ferries, buses, and local flights connect the islands. Travel takes time, but costs remain low. The Philippines offers something special: connection. People are welcoming. English is widely spoken. Communities feel open. Beaches remain untouched in many areas. In 2026, the Philippines stays cheap because local life still defines prices more than international tourism. As we step back and look at all 10 countries together, a pattern emerges. Cheap travel in 2026 is not about finding the lowest price. It's about choosing places where life still costs less, where tourism hasn't erased authenticity, and where travelers are invited to participate, not just consume. These countries allow you to travel longer, to move slower, to experience deeper. They prove that the world is still accessible, even as prices rise elsewhere. The future of travel belongs to those who choose wisely, who prioritize value over luxury, who seek connection over convenience, who understand that the richest experiences often come from the simplest places. If this series helped you rethink travel, comment travel, and tell us which country you'd visit first. Subscribe to the Facts Orbit for more global travel insights, affordable destinations, and real stories about the changing world. Because the world hasn't become too expensive, it has just become selective. And now, you know where to go!